Okay, so what's up, you Robocop, you cops and robbers? Oh frick, I didn't even have a intro joke for this. Oh god. By the way, refill my drink. Seriously, it doesn't have that much juice. Hey, Bob! Refill my drink, ya boy! No, but seriously, I have very limited time, so I'm gonna do a somewhat shorter Mario Kart Wii Let's Play, but I just really wanted to play this game again. Like, I had so much fun the first time, and I barely even got through any of the courses. Hold on. I'm playing with a GameCube controller, but for some reason, it seems that my GameCube controller was switched out for one that, for instead, I usually use the black one, which I find more aesthetically pleasing, but for some reason, my brother, and I got two GameCube controllers for this console, he wanted a silver one. Now, I don't like the look of the silver one that much. By the way, what did you expect? Yeah, I don't know, I like the black one the best. Yeah, or maybe, was silver maybe the color of the Wavebird, which I think was the first wireless controller ever, one of the first wireless controllers ever to be. So I guess that does hold some significance. By the way, I just want to clarify, I have played in 150cc, but I'm not actually good enough at 150cc to be able to get in the top 3 spots. And also, I think I just had bad luck with the characters and karts they choose. Well, really only the karts, so am I saying characters? Actually, fun fact, I really have actually barely explored this game, and this is my most played Wii game, but I haven't tried out the time trials, or the versus rounds, or the battle stuff, which I've only ever done Grand Prix, which is weird. So anyways, let's get into this. We're still going to play 50cc with karts only. And how about this time? Yeah, let's start by playing as Mario. Now maybe we'll try out with like a less conventional kart. Oh, I got the super blooper apparently. But I think I don't really like the look of this one that much. I think I'll just go with the Wild Wing. And then I usually like manual drifting, and also I unlocked 4 more cups off screen. Even though I swear I remember playing through various levels and parts of the Star Cup, even though I supposedly didn't have it unlocked, so that was really weird. Sorry, my nose is acting up and being annoying. But we're going to go through these 4 courses that I unlocked first. So let's go to the Shell Cup, which actually, besides like these 4 they only unlocked recently, this is the one that I've played the least. And also, admittedly, I wasn't playing this game a whole lot before now. I did play it like a couple times in December whenever I got my Wii for Christmas, and this was like late December. A couple times in January, I think like once in February, but mostly been playing this game in March. I've actually had days where I like kind of play this non-stop. I've had days where like this is actually a very cool, relaxing thing, but I've talked about this before, but I've been doing this thing where I've been like watching, listening to Pie Guy Rules old like rant videos and stuff. I've basically been watching like all the Pie Guy Rules videos that don't really take very many visuals. They don't really have very many visuals in them very early on while playing Mario Kart Wii, but I've also actually added something to them where I've actually Also, I've been starting to do this on a laptop that I have, and basically I've been listening to the. I've been like listening to his rants while I'm listening to background music, with of course the background music being from Mario games. Admittedly, you might notice my commentary being a bit dry and such, and not that good. Because, I don't know, I usually need a lot of energy and a lot of kind of a talkative, like, kind of mood that to be in. Well, let's just use the shell so that I can get another power, because the shell isn't really that useful whenever you're not behind someone. Yeah, I've actually noticed 50cc is starting to get like a bit boring for me, because I've actually gotten so good at the game that I always, oh god, yeah, I was really scared that I was going to hit my own like fake question mark cube, although I was very close. And so, by the way, just like I said last time, this is a weird phenomenon where, like, it's actually harder for me to play this game and do well on it whenever I'm just playing it casually. Oh god, and wait. Oh wait, no, I'm still getting the thing. And another banana. The auto-driving Mario ran into his own banana. Yeah, that's some stuff. But yeah, first place. Oh, I'm at the level where, like I said, I'm at the level where 50cc is starting to get a little boring, and I'm consistently getting first place. Actually, I believe someone, it was in a Lamhoot video. Let's see, Lamhoot actually said something interesting where, like, or maybe it was a different YouTuber or something, where he said, like, in Mario Kart, that the fact that that's actually not that exciting whenever you're in first place, in like his really good video on Mario Kart 8 Wii U, or maybe it isn't even him, but I think it was, where, and that is kind of the whole thing that I get, where, like, well, whenever you're in first place, even though it's fun to be in first place, and it's nice to be like, yeah, I'm better than all of you other peasant scumbag Frixels boys. Oh wow, I could not use worse insults even if I tried. But yeah, like, just whenever you're in first place, it's just like, I don't know, it's not that interesting. Actually, usually what I like to do to make it more interesting is just see, like, kind of try to do a contest of, like, how far can you possibly get ahead of your teammates, and, like, kind of look at the track layout map here. I should not stay quiet for long periods of time, which is a bad thing. It kind of shows whenever I'm not that prepared for commentary. However, I guess just use this red shell. I don't know, but I'm so far ahead in first place that I don't really need it. Like, look, I'm so much further ahead than everybody else. Even Toad. Actually, a fun thing, it always feels like whenever you're in first place, every time in a Mario Kart round, it always feels like you're just so far ahead of everyone else, when really there's someone just right behind you, just desperately begging to pass you, but they never really do. I'm surprised they didn't have a moment where I was just constantly getting spammed with attacks. Oh yeah, this is probably like one of the worst, blandest Mario Kart tracks. Like, I think this was based off of like a Game Boy game or something, so you can't really expect much. I don't know. I actually don't remember which game this is from, and of course I've never played whatever game this is from. But I don't know. I guess the thing about this track is that it's just like really boring and generic. It's just kind of like just completely flat and has like a couple turns, and I guess there is the whole thing of like if you knock down one of these blocks, or I should demonstrate that. I'm not able to see there. You know, the blocks were like, you know, knocked over, and now I'm in 11th place because I tried to demonstrate that whole thing. Oh god. Oh, I can just do the speed boost. I realize I'm having more like kind of stereotypical game let's play commentary whenever I play Mario Kart, like, you know, the kind of stuff of, let me do this, okay, I'm gonna turn here, and kind of knowing the game better and not so much talking about other topics. I don't know, which I don't like that kind of commentary as much. Yeah, I should have I should have activated the shells earlier. And then again, I'm ahead in first place, and it's kind of just not as exciting because you have no one to fight or go against. Even though I do like it, there's definitely this really good feeling of that I just really like of whenever you end up in 12th place in Mario Kart, but then you manage to like kind of have a redemption arc where you get back up and then finish the race in first place. That's usually not what happens. Usually what happens is that I'm doing pretty well, maybe in like first, third, or fourth place, or something at the beginning. Then I get to 12th place. Then I manage to do my whole redemption arc of at the end of the second lap of getting to first place, and then how did I finish second? And then usually I fall behind by the third round. However, sometimes I have that redemption arc where but it's different, and I actually end in first place instead of just having it be around the end of lap 2. Yeah, this is a pretty good course. I like this one. Actually, out of the main 3 courses that I originally unlocked in this game, this was easily the one that I played the least. By the way, I should probably preface the whole thing of I don't think preface would be a good word to use there. I don't think that Also, I always have this fear in the back of my mind whenever I do these Let's Plays of that, like, since this is a more well-known game, more widespread, and a bit more difficult than some of the other things that I play, but also, like, really popular, of there's just gonna be people of, like, oh god, you could have done better, oh god, and it's just so nerve-wracking for people who really know the game. Like, even though I'm doing pretty good in this, it's still like, I bet there's a lot of people who are like, oh god, who's this guy? What is he doing? Why is he making these mistakes? Oh, should not have thrown that bomb. Now I kind of got hit by the blast. I don't know, I didn't get affected by it. But yeah, anyways, I actually used to be really bad at Mario Kart. Whenever I first picked up this game, man, I was just really bad. I like usually averaged about like 12th place or something, but then like all of a sudden, about this last February, I started actually getting good at the game, and now I'm actually, like, you know, succeeding. I don't know how it was even that bad in Mario Kart, but I just somehow was. Okay, well, let's use this power up. We're gonna hit the blue. Yeah, see, I just had like a double whammy Ah, triple whammy, frick. And even the piranha plants bounce. By the way, I want to try to see if you can get eaten by one of those piranha plants. Like, maybe just dive right into one. This is probably going to be a bad decision, but hey.
I got you.
Oh yeah, I don't know, that's pretty lame one for the piranha plants would be eating. Could be eating you. Okay, I need to start my redemption arc. I need to get ahead of Yoshi. Or Yashi, as some people pronounce it, but they're wrong! Okay, the third place, that's okay. I knocked down Bowser and his frick. God. Bowser. Yes! And I clamped that mushroom, yeah. I should probably step on my commentary game. But yeah, I don't know how I was that bad at Mario Kart and how I don't know, no matter what, I just couldn't succeed. Also, I realized as I've been playing in 100 and 150cc more recently, I've kind of started to realize that like that it kind of feels like this isn't as bad for like the Incredibles game, since I started getting kind of used to playing it in SAS mode, which isn't an actual mode, it's just what the cheat code is called. Oh, and I get this long drawn out animation of "you did good." Of course, done in the most generic frickin' Mario Kart track in this entire game. By the way, like the last episode, I bet I'm probably only gonna get through one track. I mean, not one, 2 tracks. Especially because this one is gonna be slightly shorter, even though admittedly, since this is my first Let's Play, I wouldn't be spending as much time in the menus. Yeah, I don't know, it's so interesting whenever you realize just how long playing an entire cup in Mario Kart is. Like, I didn't think that I could make a crazy amount of content out of this game. Yeah, I'll just put the microphone just a little closer, but not too close or you start having distortion. Who should I play next? Who's like, you know what, let's go with Luigi. I know these are the people that I picked for the last video. And then, you know what, again, I don't really like the design of this cart that much. I don't know, I think I'll go for this, like, super blooper. Blooper, not bloober. Yeah. Yeah, and I've played this cup a decent amount. I would say that I've played these 2 cups the most, and then I've played this one the 3rd most, this one the 4th most, and then I think besides this one, which I think I've played twice, 3 times if you count that one time where I swear I played this before I even knew what was there. Rank C. I guess this is just like last time you performed on it, or else all of these would be A. Like, for some reason I performed really badly on Banana Cup. I don't remember that. How did I perform that badly in 50cc? But yeah, let's no more stalling. Let's go to the Banana Cup. I'll continue with my college level crash course in Pie Guy Rules. And yes, you need to remember this because all of it will be in the test. Which is kind of funny because he's been talking about Community, you know, a show that takes place in a community college a lot around the time that I'm marathoning, not recently, but yeah, he talked about like Community season 4 and how it isn't as good as the other seasons of Community and supposedly Community got a season 5. I actually wasn't, I actually didn't know about that until now. Oh god. Yeah, because I did that power up, I wasn't able to save myself. Oh god, 12th place, frick. Okay, how am I going to save myself now? Okay, what am I going to do? Man. You know, I'm pretty sure playing this game has made me, like, have a tiny bit of a negative kind of stipulation against the number 12. Not a crazy amount, but just like a little bit of, like, if you put a TH after 12, and they saved it with the whole redemption arc, hopefully I can keep up this redemption arc. Yeah. Like, the redemption arc happened in Community Season 4, I don't know. I've actually been thinking about watching Community, but I don't know, I haven't done it yet. And I probably won't for a little bit. I'll start watching Community at some point. I heard it's like really good. There's one person who said it's like their favorite show ever. I actually oh frick. Well, why did I do that? I actually watched the Community Christmas special, which is interesting because we're playing in an ice level right now. I watched the Community Christmas special last December. But besides that, I haven't really watched any episodes of Community. I'm going to assume it's probably as good as everyone's saying. Good. And I keep going on about Community, but I don't really have much to say about it, so it's kind of, because of course I don't consistently watch the show. All I know is that it takes place in a community college, and there's these various characters. I know the one that I know the most from the Christmas special was Abed, you know, because he's like the whole movie geek nerd who's kind of into pop culture. And he's specifically the reason why the show switches animation styles, and the show always has a reason for whenever it switches animation styles and whatever. Like, I heard about that one episode they did in early 2014, G.I. Jeff, which was like a parody of G.I. Joe, which was interesting. That must have been in the Community Season 5 when it was revived. Because like Community Season 4 ended in in 2013. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Whenever you oh yeah, as far I'll continue with the whole history of Pie Guy Rules thing. So I believe I went through the entirety of 2011, but then 2012 was where the uploads kind of started getting more. Yeah, there started being a lot more of them. He started with, like, for some reason, his whole Christmas marathon thing of looking through the issues of Nick Mag overlapped in early 2012. I don't get why. Like, why? I don't know what. Oh, he could have easily just fit it at the very end of 2011, but no, it started in 2012. And then hold on, I need to quickly research. I think I've even covered 2012 already, so I'm just kind of reciting stuff and that I've already said, sounding like a broken record. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the next race. Oh, and I'm looking through his YouTube channel now just to double check. Oh yeah, he started by he started the whole series, the whole short-lived series. It didn't even really last a year of like stuff that makes me happy, is what he called it. It did. Hold on. I'm just gonna quickly pause the game. I know that's what you're here for, and I hate that it completely cuts out the audio. Which this show is obviously them playing this on a GameCube controller. Yeah. Wait. I wonder if the color if the color of the GameCube controller shown changes with whatever you're playing on. I doubt it, but I don't know. I have like a Chrome model of the GameCube controller, and this is like kind of grayish, which with the graphical limitations of this game and the more cartoony art style, Chrome would look like gray. But yeah, I talked about the whole thing of he started vlogging about like Legend of Korra, and also the worst episodes of SpongeBob, whole thing where voters would choose. Yeah, I know I definitely talked about that before. He actually did an interesting thing where he did the rant on the new TMNT show, but he didn't actually talk about the new TMNT show, and more was like kind of a rant about people who judge TV shows before watching them. In 2012, he had a rant about like NBC, which was probably the first time they talked about Community on his channel. I think, at least. And he started the whole DVD reviews, which he would continue the next year. He basically mostly just started a lot of the stuff that he would continue next year. He did the Christmas specials, including the review of MLP, which which I mostly agree on his opinion of the show. Actually, I'm somewhat more negative in terms of what I think of that certain show that had to get popular a couple of years ago. God, I hate the fandom. It's most of it is so toxic. There are good people in it, yeah. The MLP fandom is just really bad. And then there's, yeah, I would actually say that my opinion on MLP, admittedly, I've never watched any of the episodes, but from what I've heard, not even accounting the fan base, it probably would have to be somewhere in between Pie Guy Rule's opinion and I Hate Everything's opinion on the show. Yeah, I'm that negative. I don't exactly hate it as much as I Hate Everything did. Like, he said that the show was even worse than the Human Centipede movies, and I would rather watch those, which is definitely not something that I would agree on. Yeah, and for some reason he made that his Christmas special. There's better things they could have done for his Christmas special. He did 2 Christmas reviews before that, so why did he make this one video where he talked about a show that he didn't even really like but didn't furiously hate as his Christmas special? I don't know. He collaborated with Wiley1080, who is a Let's Player that does a lot of a YouTuber who does a lot of Let's Plays. I was gonna say Let's Player who does a lot of Let's Plays, but that's really redundant. I thought he would be in the whole cartoon reviewing stick, because, you know, I first found out about him because of Pie Guy Rules. And all of his collaborations they kind of did with him around this time. Yeah, he did a video, it was, shit, I should not say as much. He did a video at the last day of 2012 where it was his Q&A, and that actually kind of led to similar styled videos called this topic of discussion. Now this is where it starts getting good and juicy. See, and this actually increased his upload rate a lot. Like in 2013, he uploaded so much just because he did the whole topic of discussion thing at the beginning of the year. It was a pretty interesting era because he was actually during that he was in his first year of college. Because Pie Guy Rules, it was pretty young during these videos. It was like he was like 14 whenever he started his YouTube account back in 2008, which admittedly is older than you would think that he was from his videos. Admittedly not by a lot, because he does have a kind of deep voice. And I do like his voice. I do find it soothing and pleasant, and it's probably one of the best voices on the internet, even. Because there are, especially in the earlier days of YouTube, there were a lot of people with just like really annoying voices. Like, he actually did very early in 2012, but he did a couple of rants on Fred, in the Fred show on Nickelodeon, and for some reason, he was seeing like marketing, like plushies and actual merchandise of the Fred show, which was very rare for a YouTube series back whenever he did this. It's a little bit more common, but not crazy common right now, for people to be putting out like merchandise of their YouTube series. But yeah, he did a whole rant of that, which admittedly he did kind of blow out the problem to be a little bit more than it was. But I still think that video is decent. However, Fred getting a Cartoon Network show, no, not Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon show, was pretty terrible. Actually, the Annoying Orange for some reason had a Cartoon Network show. I don't know why. Yeah, another YouTuber with an annoying voice, even though I guess I wouldn't call him a YouTuber because he's more of a character created by the much better YouTube, but still not that great YouTuber Dan Bo. I almost said Dan Bull, which is actually one of my favorite YouTube creators. Or was it Danebo? I don't know. I'm not sure if it was Danbo or Danebo. I think it was Danebo. But yeah, so please, everyone, I don't even like his content that much, but subscribe to Danebo and unsubscribe to the Annoying Orange YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah, if you would do that. But yeah, then where was I even going with this? But yeah, I did a lot of topic of discussions. I believe like about 30 something, 32, 34. With this last one, I believe I checked, and just like I said in the earlier video, his last one was that one on, I think he recorded on like an iPad or something on, that was about Super Smash Bros. And like certain fighters that they should, I don't know, I kind of forget exactly the whole video and what it was about. Well, not what it was about, it was about like, I don't know, fighters, I guess, that should be added to Super Smash Bros. You know, I didn't know what it was about. By the way, this is all, I like that this world is based off of Super Mario Sunshine, which, by the way, is one of my favorite, probably one of my all-time favorite Mario games ever. I just started playing it like last September. No, not last summer. And my God, it is great. Yeah. People don't think it's as good as Super Mario 64, but I think it's just, maybe it's just because, I don't know, I'm not really much of a fan of games before the GameCube, original Xbox 6th generation era. But I think the like Super Mario Sunshine of this, in my opinion, is even better than Super Mario 64. Yes, I know I'm spinning hot takes, but whatever. Or wait, I shouldn't have wasted those bananas. I thought that would give up my power-ups. I didn't even, whatever, the round ended, so I can save myself the embarrassment. Yeah, and he also, in the middle of 2013, he started his most famous thing that he's ever done on his YouTube channel, which is the every episode of SpongeBob review thing. Yeah, is amazing. It all started there, and I'm actually surprised how recent a lot of those videos are. Like, I don't know. It always feels like whenever I watch one of his videos, it always feels like the content is like a lot older than it actually is somehow. Not like it's bad or whatever, but I just have memories of this being like kind of being older and more primitive than it actually was. And of course, I think I did touch on this at one point, but man, his older videos, I remember them being like higher quality in terms of the editing, which doesn't mean that they're not good, even though recently I found out they actually edit in iMovie. I don't have much of a problem with iMovie. It's just like really not a very advanced editing software. I think he like used iMovie up until 2011. They started using like maybe used even something like Windows Movie Maker before then. They used iMovie, and then I think he specifically had some glitch with like, I don't know, Premiere Pro or some kind of editing software like that, where you couldn't edit audio in it effectively, so he just used iMovie to edit the audio and then Premiere for everything else. He actually said that in his Q&A video. So I remember being surprised to see it. This was a while ago. I remember being surprised to see they actually did use copyright clips in these very old rant videos. I always kind of knew him for like. For never using copyright clips and always shying away. I really hate whenever I end up going through the dirt like that. I'm sorry. I just felt the stress as my physical form left my body in anger, clawing for desperate, what am I doing? Just desperately asking the question of why am I going off on this, but I have a reason. I don't have a reason. That was a pretty decent segment. Yeah, and actually I was surprised at how much Pocket Rules was able to push out his every episode of SpongeBob Reviewed series at the very beginning. And like for some reason, videos where he talked about stuff besides. Oh God, I really hate that. Just going through the dirt and slowing you down so much. It slows me down. It's annoying. At least this isn't like other Mario Kart rounds where I constantly get caked with like first place blue shell bombs and POW blocks and like the electric thing, you know, that zaps everyone and turns them tiny and distorts the music. I always like that. That's so funny and meme worthy. But yeah. I'm hoping to do another one of these. I want to somewhat spread out the uploads of this, and I didn't realize how much content I would actually be getting out of this game, since I thought, you know, it was just a simple racing game, but no, it actually has more content and more tracks and more like kind of Let's Play material, and the tracks took longer than I thought they would, so I'm gonna do a lot with the series. However, you're not gonna think about maybe doing this like monthly until until the summer ends, and then maybe like starting it up like maybe in spring of next year. So yeah, I think we got this. And yes, I want to clarify, I have played in 150cc. I'm just not super good at it, because I was shocked whenever I saw that. I was like, what? I thought I played in 150cc, but no, I've just never been good enough at 150cc to be able to get in the top 3 spots. I don't know. But there's probably going to be some annoying person commenting like, oh, I was able to get through, to get to number 1 place on my first try every time in every single course on frickin' Mario Kart at 150cc. And then I was able to even pull off that feat for multiple Mario games. Yeah, shut up. I know you're decent at video games. Stop. Also, I could be using the Wii wheel, but I'm not. I'm using a GameCube controller. And I actually haven't played this game on the Wii wheel, but I just want to say that I'm a lot worse at this game whenever I play it using the Wii wheel. Not like, oh god, I'm so much worse kind of thing, but more of like, just I'm worse at this game. And then I'm actually worse whenever I play on a Wiimote. I would say, just a Wiimote without like the motion controls. Or wait, I think a Wii remote would have the motion controls built in it. Yeah, I'm probably worse at just like a Wii remote on its own. Then second would be the Wii wheel, and then I'm absolutely the best with a GameCube controller. Ah yes, the GameCube. Then just cut to a clip, the GameCube startup. Also, I like how this game, not just this game, but like really any Wii game just has an aneurysm whenever you don't go to the Wii menu before you eject the disc. I find that kind of funny. So yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this. Wait, oh, for a second I thought it wouldn't show the time. Wait, that's actually more accurate than the time usually is on the Wii, which also this shows how late I record these videos. Anyways, meanwhile, so I guess this is me signing out. Yeah, yes, you will have a test on the Pie Guy Rules history lesson crash course. I don't know. I'm not that well in giving history about any era after early to mid 2013, so yeah, you will have a test tomorrow. But just remember, the mollusk lingers with its wandering eye.